Hi, this is Catherine, and in this video I'd like to talk about the hidden job market and networking into it to answer the questions you might have of, well, what is it and why should I care? And just a quick reminder to get out those networking scripts and pick up the phone, but you can wait until this video is over if you like. So if this is how you feel when someone talks about networking, I totally understand. You're not alone. Most people actually feel this way. And years ago, before I learned how to do this, I would have told you that this is what belonged on my name tag when I went to networking meetings or I went to meet someone for networking purposes. Quickly, networking defined, it's helping everybody be successful and sharing expertise and mutual support. It's actually a way of life. It's really critical for your career. Here's a diagram that came from Business Week a few years ago that talked about how people find jobs. And in their estimation, 75% came through networking. We can quibble about the numbers, but I think you know that it's a large enough number that you should be paying attention to it. Another number that's really important is that number for created positions. And I've actually had positions created for me because I was into the hidden job market. I had connections in what's called the hidden job market. And I've gotten every position after I learned how to do this through the hidden job market. So I never had to do an official job search again once I learned these techniques. And my wish is that the same happens for you. Let's define the hidden job market. I think the number varies. You'll hear varying percentages. And I think, whether it's 60, 80, 95, whatever, that actual number doesn't matter as much as accepting the fact that that is a very important and sizable piece of your job search strategy. The other thing that's interesting is that, it's really not hidden. Every company today has got their openings posted on their website. Recruiters often will post in various places. So it's not that it's hidden, it's that you don't know about it, and these hiring managers don't know about you. That's the beauty of networking, so that you can get known. If you want to change career, you want to try something else, you want to take that leap from an individual contributor to a manager, you want to go from a senior VP to a CEO, anything that you would like to do in your career, this is truly going to be the best mechanism. And maybe you'd like to try a new industry, or you don't want to be in sales anymore. Maybe you want to move into operations, for example. This is absolutely the best way to do it, and may, for many situations, be the only way to do it. And in the world today, there's so many options for positions and roles and industries and all kinds of things going on. There's no way that as an individual job seeker, we can ever know everything that's out there. And the best way to get exposure to things that maybe you would never have thought of before is to be visible in the hidden job market. Let me give you a couple quick examples of how it works. I was doing a search for a CEO for a nonprofit, and one of the people that I happened to call said, oh my gosh, I know Andrew, and he is really skilled at getting different factions within a company to work together. And I was really excited because that's exactly what I was looking for. And Andrew is their new CEO. And if he had not been networking, if he hadn't been out talking to people, it wasn't that he was saying he was looking for a job. It was that people were getting to know him. He was creating visibility for himself so that when an opportunity came along, someone thought of him. I never would have found him if it hadn't been for that networking, because he was in an energy company and I was doing a search for a nonprofit, which he had never considered until he and I spoke. There's another example. I was doing a search for Disney corporate, and they asked me to hire a junior HR business partner. And one of the people I talked to spoke to me about Emily, someone that she had met through networking. And Emily was a recent MBA grad with an HR emphasis. And Emily was everything you would want in a junior HR business partner. And so Emily became Disney's new junior HR business partner. But if she had not been known to people, she hadn't been networking, I never would have found her. And part of the reason was I didn't realize that a brand new MBA grad would be a fit for the position. But once I talked to her, I knew she'd be perfect. And she wouldn't have known about the opportunity and perhaps wouldn't have applied if she had known, because we asked for more experience than she had. She might have thought that she wasn't going to make the cut because she didn't have the experience. But man, oh man, she did make the cut. So this works at every level. It doesn't matter what industry you're in. It doesn't matter what function you're in. So my suggestion is to get out your networking scripts and pick up the phone. There are word for word networking scripts. And if you hate networking, these will help you so much. And one of the first things you want to do is check out the fast start. It's what I call my 3-minute, 3-question script on page 15 of the networking scripts handout. And I wish you a fast and fabulous conclusion to your job search. Thanks for listening. Take care.